Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to share with you a few crafts for St. Patrick's Day that you can do with your little ones. And I have a little bonus snack to share with you guys as well to get in the festive spirit. This video is in collaboration with a couple of other wonderful YouTube mamas who are also sharing their craft ideas with you. So if you need some more ideas, definitely consider checking them out. I have all of their links in the description box below. All right, let's get to it.
The first craft we're going to make is these rainbows with clovers. To do this, you'll need paints in every color from the rainbow. Mine also wanted pink, a sponge, and a paintbrush or dot marker depending on your child's age. Then you're going to want to squeeze a line of paint in order of the colors of the rainbow, and I'm doing two, one for each child. This does not have to be perfect. Once I had that prepped, I got a tray with a piece of paper. You don't have to have the tray, but I just like it when we paint because it just contains the mess a little bit. And then I helped them flip the sponge over so that the rainbow would be the correct way. And then I had her just move it in the shape of an arch, like a rainbow. My three, almost 4-year-old was fine doing this by herself and actually enjoyed it. My 1-year-old definitely needed some help. So here we are with kind of the final products. This is the one I have helped my little one with, and then here's the one my three, almost 4-year-old did by herself. They loved it so much they wanted to do it again, but this time I went ahead and let my 1-year-old just do things on her own with the rainbow colors, and it didn't have to be the shape of a rainbow. I just kind of let her paint, and that was really fun. Once they were done making as many rainbows as they wanted, I went ahead and for my 1-year-old, I gave her a dot marker since she can't really be precise with a paintbrush and just let her start stamping. And this is to mimic shamrocks. For my older daughter, I gave her a paintbrush kind of in the shape of a circle that she could stipple with. And I told her, clovers have 3 sides and tried to get her to bunch it in 3 dots so that it would mimic a shamrock. Now, if you have like a 1 liter bottle, like a tonic water or something in your fridge, you could probably use the bottom of that, paint it green, and then use that to stamp, and it would probably look more like a shamrock. We didn't have one, so we didn't do that, but that is another idea if you want another added option. So again, here is our final artworks, and the kids were so proud of these. Isabel could not wait to hang them on the wall. They are still up, and she enjoys these so much. And I really love how imperfectly perfect they are. The next craft is a popsicle stick puzzle, and for this you're going to need popsicle sticks, Sharpies, and a piece of tape. You do not need paint like I'm going to show you in this. I made the mistake of wanting to paint my popsicle sticks green because I thought it would be festive. Do not do that. Leave your popsicle sticks as they are. Put a piece of tape on the back so that they hold together and keep their shape. I lightly traced in pencil the outline that I wanted to do before I went in with Sharpie. So I would really recommend doing that as well. And then I went in with my Sharpie and drew my outline. You can do any design or picture that you want here. I just chose a pot of golden rainbow with a little shamrock for mine. For this activity, you could do a leprechaun hat. You could do just a plain old shamrock. You can choose whatever you want. And I did 6 popsicle sticks because that's just what I thought might be good for my daughter, who is 3, almost going on 4. But you can also choose to do however many you want based on the level of your child. So if you have a 2-year-old, maybe you want to do a 5 piece. If you have a 7-year-old, maybe you want to do a 10 piece. So choose the level that your child is. Now, because I painted these green, the Sharpies did not show up like I would have wanted them to, and I had to go in and use paint. If you do not paint your popsicle sticks, you will not have to do that step. You just have to use your Sharpies and save yourself so much time. So I would highly recommend just using plain old craft sticks. Do as I say and not as I do, people. Trust me on this one. Anyway, once they were all dry, I went ahead and gave them to her all mixed up and let her try to figure out how to build this. We have actually never done a popsicle puzzle before, so this was something totally new to her, and it was pretty challenging. I mean, she had to really kind of figure out what you were supposed to do in this. But Once she got it, she was able to do it again really quickly and really loved this. So if you have never done this with your little one either, I would highly recommend it. It was so fun, something different, and I'm going to do this in the future as well for other themes. And here you can see her completed puzzle and her just utter joy when she has realized she finished it. All right, and last but not least, our special treat we're making today is what we call Leprechaun Munch.
For this recipe, you're gonna need rice checks, peanut butter, vanilla, melted butter, about a stick of butter, powdered sugar, chocolate chips, green chocolate like wafers, and then any add-ins you want. We have Lucky Charms style marshmallows, but you could also do actual Lucky Charms. You could do sprinkles or anything else fun that you want. And then you're also gonna need about 4 bowls. So the first thing we're gonna do is this box is...
Put them in there.
Yes, put them in here. This box is 12 ounces. We're just gonna use the whole box so that we don't have anything left over. This is 12 ounces, so we're gonna divide it in half. I'm gonna put 6 ounces in one bowl and 6 in the other.
Editing this, I don't know why I didn't let my daughter do the pouring. If you have a little helper, that would be such an easy way to let them help.
Then we'll just set those aside. Next, we're gonna take our other 2 bowls and we're going to melt the chocolate into these bowls. So I'm going to do 1 regular chocolate and 1 with green melted chocolate. Okay, so for the chocolate chips, we're gonna do 6 ounces of each kind of chocolate chips in each bowl as well. Okay, so next we're gonna put a little bit more than a 1/3 cup of peanut butter into each of the chocolates. If you're not doing mixed colors, like if we weren't doing the green and we didn't need 2 separate Chex-'s, then we would do 3/4 a cup of peanut butter. But since I have them separated, I just want to keep them separated. So I'm just going to do a little more than 1/3 cup of peanut butter in each. So kind of like that. Nothing too scientific, just a little more than the 1/3 cup. And then lastly, in each bowl, you want a 1/4 cup of butter, which is about half a stick. You can do it not melted, but I went ahead and melted mine first just because I thought it would be easier. I have a 1/2 cup in here, so I'm just splitting it. And then we're gonna microwave each one for 60 seconds, and if the chocolate still isn't melted, then we'll just do it 30-second intervals until it is completely melted. So I'll start with the chocolate. Once it comes out and it's all melted, give it a good stir to make sure it's all mixed. And then you'll want to add to it a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. Do you want to dump it in?
Mm-hmm. Can I stir it?
You can stir it, yep. So 60 seconds was plenty for what we needed for the 6 ounces. So here's this green one. Okay, and this one has vanilla, so we can pour it. Let's do some vanilla in here.
I stir it up again.
You stir it up. So, and then once you have your vanilla in, you can go ahead and add it to your Chex. And you want to lightly mix it. You don't want to break up the cereal really, but you do want to coat it with the chocolate. So just be gentle. A spatula would even work. I'm just going to use the spoon because it's already dirty, but is it cold waking up from nap?
Here.
As you can see, I'm just lightly, gently trying to coat each piece of cereal with the chocolate. And just as a side note, you cannot do white chocolate and put liquid food coloring to make this. Liquid food coloring will ruin your chocolate and it won't melt right, it just won't go well. So you either need an oil-based food coloring or a powder food coloring if you want to dye the white chocolate. Otherwise, just go spend the $2.50 on the green wafers. All right, and then once you have it pretty well mixed up, you're gonna add about 1 cup of powdered sugar to each bowl. Go ahead. And mix it up and try to coat all of them with the powdered sugar. You can do a little more, a little less, depending on how you like it, but I think about 1 cup is a pretty good ratio. If you don't want to stir it in the bowl, you could also put this into a bag and shake the powdered sugar. So once you have them mixed to your liking, you can add more or less powdered sugar. Like I said, if you want it more white, you can add more powdered sugar. You can also do the dark one in a white chocolate rather than a regular if you want it more white. I just thought this combination would be good for us. I'm gonna mix the two, now that it's kind of dry, I'm gonna mix the two into this bigger bowl. So when it's mixed like this, how you want it, then you're gonna add your specialty items. So for us, we're gonna go ahead and add the marshmallows I told you about. And I'm gonna do about a cup of mixed white chocolate chips and dark chocolate chips. Then I'm gonna go ahead and mix that up as well. Get it all combined in there. Okay, and when it's all done, looks something like that. This is our Leprechaun Munch. Mmm. Wanna try some? Mmm. Do you like it? Mm-hmm. All right, that is all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed these ideas. I hope you have a fantastic St. Patrick's Day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.